Hi guys, this is video tutorial on School Fees Management System tutorial series. And under this part, we will create profile page so admin or sub-user can change their profile details. In previous part, we have already make login page with design of admin index page. And under this, we have also make logout link also. So in previous part, we have create login page so admin or user can log in into this fees management system. Now for create profile page, first we want to add profile page link at admin area. So for this, we have go to header.php file and here for create profile page link, here we have to write open and close list tag. And between this, we have to write anchor tag with class is equal to drop down item class. And after this, we have to write href attribute is equal to profile.php file. And in anchor text, we have to write profile, so it will create profile page link. So by click on this link, we have go to profile page. Friends, here we can see school fees management system login page. And here, we have enter login details like email address and password detail and then after, click on login button. So after click on the login button, so here we can see that admin area has been loaded on the web page, which we have already made in the previous part. Now we have to click on this user icon and after click on icon. Here we can see profile link and logout link has been displayed on the web page. So now we have proceed for make profile page. So we have go to text editor and here we have to open profile.php file which we have already created. Under this file, first we want to include database connection file. So here, we have to write include statement with database connection.php file. After this, here we want to prevent direct access of this page without login into system. So for this, here we have to write if statement and under condition. We have called as login function, so if admin or sub-user is login into system, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have to write header function and under this, we have to write admin login.php, so if admin or sub-user has not logged into system, then it will redirect to login.php file. Next under this file, we want to include header.php file. So here, we have to write include statement with header.php file. And after this, we want to include footer.php file, so here we have write include statement with footer.php file. So here we have include all required file under this profile.php file. Now we want to fetch admin or sub-user profile data from database, so for this, here we have to write $query variable is equal to select star from admin table, where admin id is equal to $session admin id variable. Below this query, we have to write $result variable is equal to $connect variable with query method. And under this method, we have to write $query variable, so this method will execute above query and return query execution result. Now here, we want to fetch data from $result variable, so here we have to write for each loop, and under condition, we have to write $result variable is $row variable. Under this loop, we want to make form, and under that form, we want to display profile data. So for create form, here we have to write open and close form tag with method is equal to post. First we want to create input field for display username data. So for this, here we have to write input type is equal to text, and name is equal to admin name, and now for fill this field with data. So here, we have to write value attribute is equal to PHP echo statement with $row admin name variable. After this, for admin email, here we have to write input type is equal to text and name is equal to admin email. Now for fill this fields with data, so here in value attribute is equal to PHP echo statement with $row admin email variable. Next we want to create admin password field, so here we have to write input type is equal to password, name is equal to admin password. And fulfill this field with data, so here in value attribute, we have write PHP echo statement with $row admin password variable. Now we want to create submit button for submit profile form data, so for this, here we have to write input type is equal to submit, name is equal to edit user button, and value is equal to edit, so by click on this button, we can submit profile data. Now friends, here we have to click on profile link, and after click on profile link. Here we can see that profile page has been loaded on the web page with fill data, and now we can change profile detail. So for change profile details, we have goes to profile.php file. And here, we have create two variable like $message variable with blank value and $error variable with blank value. And here, in $message variable, we will store success message, and under $error variable, we will store error message. Now below this, we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write PHP is set function, and under this function, we have to write $post edit admin variable. So if we have click on edit user button, then this block of code will execute. And under this block, we have to write $form data variable is equal to an array, and under this variable, we will store form data. First we want to validate admin form data, so here first we want to check admin name data, so here we have to write if statement. And under condition, we have to write empty function, and under this function, we have to write $post admin name variable. So this condition will check if admin name had blank value, then it will execute if block of code. And here we have to write $message variable, and here we have to append message like name is required. But suppose above condition false, then it will execute else block of code. And here we have to write $form data admin name variable is equal to $row admin name variable. After this, we want to validate admin email data, so here we have to write if statement. And under condition, we have to write empty function, and under this function, we have to write $post admin email variable. So this condition will check if admin email field had blank value, then it will execute if block of code. And here we have to write $message variable, and here we have to append message like email is required. But suppose above condition false, then it will execute else block of code. Now we want to check email address format, so for this, here we have to write if statement. And under condition, we have to write not operator with filter value function with two argument. In first argument, we have to write $post admin email variable, and in second argument, we have to write filter validate email, and this condition will check if email is not in correct format, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have to write $message variable, and here we have to append error message like invalid email address. But suppose admin email in valid format, then it will execute else block of code. And under this block, we have to write $form data admin email variable is equal to $post admin email variable. Next we want to validation admin password data, so for this, here we have to write if statement. And under condition, we have to write empty function with $post admin password variable. If admin password has blank value, then it will execute if block of code, and under this block, we have to write $message variable, and here we have to append error message like password is required. But suppose admin password has some value, then it will execute else block of code, and under this block, we have to write $form data admin password variable is equal to $post admin password variable. So after validate form data, now here, we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $message variable value is equal to blank, so if this condition true, that means there is no any validation error occur, and it can proceed for edit profile data. Under this block, we have to write $user ID variable is equal to $session admin ID variable. So here we have stored session variable value under this local variable. Now we have to create $data variable is equal to an array. So in array first key, we have to write admin name key. And in value, we have to write $form data admin name variable. In array second key, we have to write admin email as key. And in value, we have to write $form data admin email variable. In third key, we have to write admin password as key. And in value, we have to write $form data admin password variable. And in array last key, we have to write $admin id as key. And in value, we have to write $user ID variable, so here we have stored data under this array. Below this, we have to write $query variable is equal to update admin table, set admin name is equal to admin name. Admin email is equal to admin email, admin password is equal to admin password. After this, in where condition, we have to write admin ID is equal to admin ID, so this query will update profile data. Below this query, we have to write $statement variable is equal to $connect variable with prepare method. And under this method, we have to write $query variable, so this method will make query for execution. Next, for execute above update query, so we have to write $statement variable with execute method. And under this method, we have to write $data variable. So it will execute above update query, and it will edit profile details in database. And below this, we have to write $message variable is equal to user data edited. So this success message will display on the web page. Now we want to display validation error, so here, we have to write if statement. And under condition, we have to write $error variable value is not equal to blank. If this condition true, then it will execute this if block of code, and here we have to write PHP echo statement with $error variable. So it will display validation error on the web page. Same way for display success message on the web page, so here we have to write if statement, and under condition, we have to write $message variable value is not equal to blank. If this condition true, then it will execute if block of code. And under this block, we have to write echo statement with $message variable. So it will display success message on web page. So here our code is ready now, we have to check output in the browser. Friends, here first we have to refresh web page, and after refresh of web page, here we can see that profile data has been displayed in the form with edit button. Now we have changed password from password to password 123, and then after click on edit button. After click on the edit button, here we can see that success message has been displayed on the web page. That means admin password has been changed. Now we have to log out from the system by click on this logout link. So now, we can see login page on the web page, so now we have to enter admin email address details, and then after in password field, we have to enter old password like password. Now we have click on login button, and after click on login button, here we can see that wrong password error has been displayed on the web page. This is because we have changed password. Now again we have enter admin email address detail, and then after, we have enter updated password, like password 123, and then after, we have click on the login button. After click on the login button, here we can see that page has been redirected to admin area. So in this part, we have learned how to make profile page for change profile details. In next part, we will create setting page for the school fees management system. So admin can define school details by fill setting form, which we will be learn in next part. So we will be meet in next part, and lastly thank you for watching this video.